You know, Alaska is a hard place to get to by accident. Most people come here on purpose and they stay on purpose. If you ask someone who has relocated to Alaska about their experience in coming here, they can tell you without hesitation three things. It's a really cool thing about Alaska. They can tell you exactly the date they got here, they can tell you what the weather was like, and they can tell you how they felt about the experience. My story begins when I was finishing my MBA at the University of Missouri in St. Louis. Now, my 10-year plan was to be living in Jackson, Wyoming by 10 years, being a mountain guide half the year and a business consultant the other half of the year. The reason was Jackson, Wyoming was about the coolest place I'd ever seen at that time. So I thought, well, I'll keep climbing, so that part of the 10-year plan will take care of itself, but I need to get a job as a consultant because I don't know anything about that. So I go out and get a job with Price Waterhouse as a business consultant. So 3 years into that job, I find myself in Springfield, Illinois. We had just finished developing the business income tax system for that state. And I had had a terribly tedious job on the project and really wanted to prove to myself that I could get it done. So the partner comes into a room. There are about 12 consultants in there. And he says, we just got this great job in Alaska to design a family of financial systems. Well, all these kids from Chicago, they dove under their desks. They didn't want anything to do with being assigned to a project in Alaska. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, they got mountains there. Oh, pick me, get me out of here. So I did get chosen, and off I go to Alaska. So we get to Alaska, January 6, 1981. We arrive in the Juneau airport, and I've got this idea of snow-covered mountains and snow-covered trees and glaciers and everything. And when we get there, it's dark, it's pouring rain, the wind is blowing 60 miles an hour, horizontal rain like only Juneau knows how to dish out. Well, we start to gather our gear, and the partner is standing near the exit. And he watches the first two guys of the project parade by, and he looks on them approvingly as they go by in their three-piece suits and their fold-over suit bags. And then here I come, pulling up the rear with a four-wheel cart, just boiling over with climbing gear and skis and snowshoes. And the partner kind of looks at me with his arms folded, and he says, "Poe, you know, this project's only a 2-year assignment." And I said, "Yes, sir, I know." And I think it's at that time that I knew that I would be living in Alaska forever, that it would be my home. I came here on purpose, and I stayed here on purpose.